Coach Tipton doesn't match your suit with.
I don't mind.
Did she put her deodorant on the?
She did.
Okay.
I don't need deodorant.
Well, good morning and welcome to Carson-Newman University. And thank you for being here today. There's some folks that, before we begin, I would like to recognize, first of all, our athletic director emeritus, David Barger's here. Also, you know this, but some of you may not, just inducted into the Carson-Newman Hall of Fame and to the South Atlantic Conference Hall of Fame. So, David, congratulations. And all you have proven by that is that it takes a good wife to get any kind of accolade. So, Melinda, congratulations on David's induction into both of those Hall of Fames. We're glad you're here. We also have some trustees with us today, Carson-Newman trustees. First of all, Dr. Tom Harmon, the chairman of the Board of Trustees at Carson-Newman's here. Tom, thank you for being here. And Todd Green, who's also a trustee at Carson-Newman, serving on the athletic committee. Todd, thank you too for being here. And some of you may not know this, but we've been working on a track committee this year to look at the feasibility of building a new track at Carson-Newman. Todd's serving on that as well as Tom. And also, we have with us Stanley Underwood. Stanley's claim to fame is he's the husband of Shirley Underwood.
Who made Morgan what he is.
That's exactly right. I had the privilege of working with Stanley's wife for a number of years. And as I tell people, and I truly believe this, I say it publicly, she's the best educator that I've ever known. And she's an absolutely delight to work with, committed to excellence. And Stanley's claim to fame is he's worked a number of years in track and field. He's also in the National Officials Hall of Fame. And he has worked NCAA track and field meets a number of times. He's worked the Olympic prelims. And Stanley is well recognized across the field of track and field. And he's working on our committee as well. So Stanley, thank you for being here. In addition to that, Coach Needs is here, our head track coach. Some of you know this, some of you may not. Coach Needs in the past has worked football and track. And Coach Needs is giving up one of the things that he truly loves, and that's the game of football. He will be working full-time with our track and field now and devoting full-time to that, and we think that certainly will make a difference for these young men and young women that are here running track. So Coach Needs, that's a tough decision fall on Saturdays. May be hard for him at times, but those 6 o'clock staff meetings Monday through Friday are not going to be hard. So with that, and we have many of our coaches and our student athletes today, and I want to welcome you as well. With that said, we're delighted today to be here to introduce our new cross-country coach who will also be helping in track. Over the past year, we have said that our mission, or our vision rather, at Carson-Newman has become the premier Division II Christian athletic program in the South. Firm foundation established by David and others over the years. But we believe that we can take that another level to where Carson-Newman is recognized as the premier Christian athletic program in the southeastern United States. Over the last year, we've made several new hires, starting a new program. The first of all, I guess back in last fall, Richard took over our women's soccer program, and Richard tells me that if he's not in the Final Four this year, that it's absolutely players' fault. But Richard's taking over our soccer program. Paige McCord starting our swimming program. We're really excited to kick that off this fall. She's recruited some outstanding swimmers. Gloria Walker's joined us as our academic success coach, working with our athletes, made a huge difference. Suzanne Strudwick's taking over our head women's golf program. And so we're excited to have this new revised energy here, but we also have veterans here who know the history, know the foundation, and the legacies that Carson-Newman has. So we feel very good. We have veteran experience, and we have young coaches that believe they too can take us to the top. And that's why we're here today. I want to introduce to you Carson-Newman's newest addition to the family of Eagles, Coach Tony Parrilla. Tony? Now, let me say this about Tony, because he's going to be too modest to say this like many of you are. But I can say it, and it's as Dizzy Dean used to say, if you can do it, it ain't bragging, partner. Well, Tony did it. Tony was a native of, born in Puerto Rico to a family of service folks, moved to South Florida, to Miami-Dade County, where he was a tremendous high school athlete. Now I want you to look at this. I am about 5'11". Tony is 5'9". I jumped on a good day 2'4". And today it's a credit card. That's about as high as I can get. Tony high jumped 6'10" as a high school athlete. Not only that, he was a middle distance runner, came to the University of Tennessee out of many offers all across this country. Tony could have gone anywhere in this country he wanted to go. He chose the University of Tennessee. While there, on an outstanding track and cross-country program, Tony was a 10-time All-American. Tony, I'll let you tell them that if you get that question later. I know that somebody will want to ask that, and you won't want to say it, because it sounds like you're bragging, right? Well, go ahead and tell them what it was in, Tony. I'll go ahead and let you do that. 10-time All-American, and you did so in?
I was 800 meters. I was a 10-time All-American, and I was told I had an NCAA record of 4 NCAA titles. So apparently I have a record of 4 NCAA titles too.
And with that, he still holds the 800-meter record at the University of Tennessee some 20 plus years later. Tony's a 2-time Olympian, where he's in 1992 in Barcelona and then back in 1996. So I feel like Tony's been there, he's done that, and now Tony's passion is to become to a place like Carson-Newman College, where he can take his knowledge, his experience, and develop young men and young women who too can go out and be strong Christian leaders in this world. We're glad to have Tony, his family, and the very best looking one. Now they're all 3 guys, you all not bad. But I want you to look over here to the left. This one right here, stand up and show them the dimples. Let's welcome our newest member of the Carson-Newman family, Coach Tony Parrilla.
Well, I have to do the most uncomfortable thing, and that is talk about myself. So I had an opportunity, having kids in the sport, you either become a fan or you become a coach. And I got bit with the coaching bug really, really, really big. And looking at what was out in the community, I realized that I think I was going to be a round peg, round hole here at Carson-Newman. I think it just really, really fit. Talking to Coach Needs, talking to Alan Morgan, and talking to the president, I just realized that the direction that they want to go is the direction that really suits what I can do. So bringing a new track to the school, bringing this as a conference sport, and really having the administration behind, because if you don't have administration behind you, you're just going to spin wheels. And just knowing what is being built here, this is an unbelievable opportunity to have such a great foundation. And this is exactly where I need to be. It's almost a calling. So I'm very excited.
Any questions? What would you say your best attribute as a coach would be right now?
Well, hopefully communication. I have a lot to give, and I want to give a lot. I find myself getting better the more that I give. So the more that I give you, I have to be a lot sharper. So that means I have to keep on learning. So hopefully, communication and giving you everything that I can is going to make me want to learn more about the sport and learn more about being in a different role in help building good citizens. So I'm just really looking forward to the whole thing. So just hopefully communication and really teaching is going to be my strong suit.
Tony, what do you think is what do you foresee as your biggest challenge as you start this?
My biggest challenge is I see a lot of things that I'm just going to have to just learn. It's mostly going to be administrative challenges, but that's what coach needs us here. I'm just so bright-eyed about what the future holds that I don't consider anything as a negative challenge. I just consider them as just hurdles that are going to help build all of this.
How are you going to bring your drive to help you succeed as an athlete to your new athletes?
Well, I had a really good chance to meet with some athletes earlier, and I told them, I said, about 20 years ago, about 25 pounds ago, I had an ego about what I did. I don't have that ego. The biggest thing for me is I really want them, this is an experience for them. I had a wonderful experience when I ran track and field. Had a wonderful experience at UT because I didn't want to be a one-trick pony and just run around an oval. I wanted to do a lot in the community. I wanted to do a lot at the school and serve on committees. Vice president of the UT Letterman's Club. I was in a lot of different things. And that's what I did. All those experiences are going to help me give these student athletes an opportunity to have their experience, and I just want to be a part of their experience. It's not about me. That was a long time ago. This is fully about them. Everything that I did is just a side note, except for in recruiting, because you're gonna have to put that up front to get the good ones. So. And Coach, I'm a Chelsea fan, so if you have problems with that, we're gonna, just.
Assistant for Chelsea fans, so you're not alone.
There we go. Great. Good.
What do you like most about coming here?
Really, just the opportunity. Is the opportunity to be able to shine, and I'm going to take this opportunity as the same drive and motivation as a lot of the other opportunities that I've had in my life, and I'm just really excited to be able to teach. I'm a teacher at heart, have a degree in education, actually teach at a massage school in Knoxville, and I'm just an eternal teacher and an eternal student, but I'm just really excited about being able to teach.
Any other questions? All right, Coach, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you guys.
Well, again, let me thank you for being here. And certainly we appreciate what you do for Carson-Newman University, our students and student athletes, and what you mean to each of us. From the coaches to David, Melinda, and to those guests of ours, thank you again for being here. Great things are happening at Carson-Newman, and thank you for being a part of this day. Thanks again, Tony.